Hey yo, this is Dash, and this is your opportunity to ask me anything you want to. Well, almost anything. If you guys don't know, if you weren't around for last year, during the month of December, when barbecue views are down, we gotta do something to help get those views back up. That being said, what I'm gonna do for the month of December is you guys get to ask me almost anything. So all you have to do is leave a comment down below, ask me your question, and I hopefully will get to respond to it in the form of a video. So don't be bashful. It really won't take more than about half the month to hopefully get enough questions for me to answer and do a video every single day. I really would like for you to ask me a question down in the comments below. Thanks as always for watching, and I hope to answer your question soon.
Hey yo, this is Dash, and welcome back to the 26th episode of the Ask Dash 2020 series. Alright, so here we are. We have a couple good questions today, and I'm gonna kind of step out on a limb with this question here. But this question comes from Terry Nicodemus. He says, I'm looking to step into catering. Do you have a size to recommend? I guess maybe he's talking about a specific size cooker. He goes on to say, I am a backyard cook with several smokers, just not one that I think will be big enough to cater with. Well, Terry, my main suggestion typically is buy the biggest smoker that you can afford. But I made that suggestion to someone earlier in the series, and I was actually reminded that buying the biggest smoker that you can afford is only one piece of it. Another piece of it, and this comes from some advice from Victor out in Washington State. He said he also reminded me that buying the biggest smoker is not always, or buying the biggest smoker that you can afford is not always the best thing. He also said buy the biggest smoker that you can afford and also be the easiest to cook with. So if you have the ability to stay up and throw sticks all night long, then you can stay up and throw sticks all night long. If you need to get some rest and you need to use some sort of electronic controller to monitor the temperature so that you can get to bed and you can let your cooker kind of go on autopilot, then do that. If it means that you need to set up some sort of pellet cooker and cook with pellets that you know are pretty much set it and forget it, then maybe that's the way you need to go. But, you know, for whatever your application is, you're going to have to kind of figure out what is going to work best for you and your application. So at least I think that's what you were asking. Hopefully that was what you were asking. When I looked at your comment verbatim, I'm just kind of inferring. All right. So part 2 of this one is from Mike Parham. See, he says, my wife and I are opening up a shop next year. As a barbecue guy, I will not try a new spot if I can't see or smell smoke. What do you look for when trying a new barbecue restaurant? What would wow you? Alright, so basically the same things. If I go into a spot and it doesn't smell like barbecue, like it needs to smell, like as soon as you walk in, as soon as you get close, alright? I want to smell smoke when I get to the parking lot. I want to smell that aroma when I get to the area. I know when I'm cooking in my house, you can smell something is cooking in the neighborhood. I had a guy, he used to walk past my house and he used to always say, oh man, you got the whole hood smelling good. Every time he walked past and he saw me, oh man, the whole hood smelling good. So I definitely it has to have the right smell. Definitely it definitely helps if there's a line. And you know, of course, the last but not least is I would like to have a recommendation from someone who I know knows barbecue. Even if I don't have a recommendation, I mean, going out on a limb and trying something, wasting a couple bucks or spending a couple bucks to have something that I can really enjoy, pretty decent. But one of the things too, where I live in Baltimore, there are not very many barbecue spots. There's pit beef here, which is really big. And even at the pit beef spots, you can walk in and you can get hit with an aroma of goodness. But pit beef is not barbecue. That's grilling. Anyway, thank you guys so very much. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Mike, for your great questions. Hopefully, I answered them to your satisfaction. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.